Ladies and gentlemen, can you really make your trading month in less than 60 seconds? Newsflow, a Kardashian diet that fed us all today. Tesla smashes $500. What's next? Beyond expectations? Not really if you're watching closely. Our algo levels as well as our final thoughts. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. Very interesting things to talk about today. Today might have been maybe the best Monday that I have seen, and I don't even know how long. I don't even want to just make up a time frame. And we have so many great things to talk to you about, including how a Kardashian fed us today. Sounds kind of awkward, right? By watching this show, you're going to pause on the next slide, read it all, and then hit unpause. Thank you so much for reading that. So, let's go ahead and just go right into our agenda today. We're going to talk about news flow increasing in the market, a Kardashian diet that feeds us all, Tesla smashes $500. What's next? Beyond Meat. Have you been watching that one recently? And can you make your trading month in less than 60 seconds? Some things sound too good to be true. They usually are. But when I say them, they're not, because I like to have a little bit of humility and humbleness with a high sense of optimism and belief that you can become a successful trader. We're going to start off with the first one, news flow, a Kardashian diet. Now, you think Kardashian, many people probably think like Kim Kardashian and all the amazing men in which she has taken down in her life. Whoops, how did Chris Humphries get there? Anyway, point being is there was news flows today in NBEV. And if you haven't seen NBEV today, and I'll show you how we bring value, how being a good trader is one thing. Being able to capitalize on news flow makes a truly profitable trader. You could sit here and you could talk about candlesticks all day, but here's a 1 minute chart of NBEV. And NBEV went from $1.70 to 235 in less than 3 minutes. Now, we were buying it right in the lower end range of this first bar. I got in a little late. I probably could have bought mid $1.70s. I ended up getting filled like $1.80, right around there, maybe a little less than $1.80. I think it was a little less than $1.80 on average, like some fraction of a penny below $1.80. We bought in there on news. You ready for this? I kid you not, that Kendall Jenner, her diet includes new age beverage. And it was just a tweet from the website coming out in which the Newsbeat Live Room was able to catch and capitalize before the majority of Wall Street. You'll see right here, you'll see right here that it came out at the latter end of 10:55 a.m. Now, I don't follow new age beverages on Twitter. They have 3,000 followers, so nobody really follows them for a publicly traded company. You want to compare that to Microsoft or Apple? Nobody really follows New Age Beverages on Twitter. They have 3,000 followers, and they're following 144 people, as you could see. But this tweet came out at the latter end of 10:55 a.m. and right around, I would say, around 15 to 20 seconds later, we went ahead and we bought New Age Beverage based on this information, and we were probably one of the first people on Wall Street to get this. Now, again, you might be saying, well, what if I got it 15 seconds later or 30 seconds later? If you got it 30 seconds later, you would have had to been spending around $2 and change, low $2 for this stock if you wanted to buy NBEV. So Newsbeat Live members hear something like this. Kendall Jenner, her diet includes new age beverages. I'm buying NBEV here. Nancy Bill Edward Victor. That's what it sounds like as a generalization when we do it. Buy in, you're up money instantly. Kendall Jenner drinking Kuzmi tea. Do they just make this stuff up? Kuzmi tea? What on earth is Kuzmi tea? What is that? I don't want to know what it is. It sounds disgusting. It sounds like one of those rare herbs that grow somewhere that you were never supposed to ingest, but since nobody has ever heard of it before, they're intrigued, and based on this intrigue, they have to try it, and they'll drink it, and they're like, this tastes awful, but I think I feel better. I'm not sure if it's just the hot water, and I'm not really sure if it's nutritional content, but it's Kuzmi tea, so maybe you have to, hold it between your pinky and thumb and go like that with a little cup. Oh, what was it? What is she doing here? Two hands? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Jenner. Okay, so she definitely helped us make money there. That was really awesome of her. Again, our hearts go out to her diet. And by the way, just love making easy money like that. Nothing feels better than making easy money. Tesla smashes 500. Hmm, kind of funny. We did a video yesterday where we highlighted the fact that Tesla was going to break $500 um, before um, before the U.S.-China trade war deal signing. I actually didn't think it would happen today, according to last night's video. However, there was an upgrade today, and that's where things change. And then in the morning, in the pre-market, I'm like, okay, guys, Tesla's going to break 500 today, in my opinion, of course. And right over here, Tesla price target raised to $612 from $385 at Oppenheimer. That news alone was good enough for us to want to buy Tesla today. And I'm going to show you how somebody made their month in less than a minute, which is disgusting, considering that people usually have to work a month to make a month's salary. But with that being said, we love Tesla. It was by far our favorite name, and it's easy to understand like this, to understand what we do. It is literally our highest conviction name. Yeah, Tesla's a wild name. And I say, keep in mind, it's a rough name. There are people who traded Nvidia and Apple and did well. But in terms of our conviction, Tesla was a 3 out of 10. My day, if I chose for my day to be over by 9:33 a.m., my day was over. Now, I wouldn't be brave enough to say that I made my month, but I probably could have paid my month's bills with 3 minutes of work today. I know it sounds, oh my God, so why are you running the Newsbeat Live Room, Mr. Melnick? Why don't you just sit there inevitably with your wife beater and underwear? Another terrible word, Kuzmi tea and wife beater, two words that should be removed from the English language. You're sitting there, why are you running the Newsbeat Live Room? You know what? Because I know I'm making a difference in people's lives. And I'm going to jump step and I'm going to show you. And it comes from the bottom of my heart. See step 4 there? Can you make your month in less than a minute? Well, one trader decided to, and considering that 2 letters are not his name, I don't mind showing his name, JJ in our room, um, made my month in under a minute today. Have a great day. And he didn't even know what to do. He was just hanging out typing in chat. And I was telling JJ, don't let the door hit you in the buttocks on the way out. Get out of here. What are you doing? You made your month in under a minute? Go, I don't know, smash your face against the concrete, go bird watching, go fishing, watch some TV, Al Bundy it on the couch. I don't know, do something else. Get away from us, man. Right over here. Made my month in under a minute today. Have a great day. That is by far the Newsbeat strong close quote. So when I tell you that you could make your day in under a minute, it's happening. And I highlighted him as an example. I wouldn't consider myself making a month because, when you shoot for 7-figure years, when you go for, I know the year sort of just began, but when you go for 7-figure years, you don't really, uh, in order for me to hit my goal, I have to be averaging around 7,500 a day, 5 days a week, 7,500 a day, in order for me to be on par with some of my goals. But with a name like Tesla, all all you have to do is our one and done strategy and it's done. And I'm not cherry picking. It's the first thing that we do every single morning. That's all you had to do to make money in Tesla. Just to a simple one and done strategy. It was our highest conviction idea, so we literally put more size behind it. Because it's our highest conviction idea, 3 out of 10 conviction, which is, if you're not familiar with our service, we usually give 1 out of 10, so you could ask anyone here. And I even mentioned in the pre-market, Monday trading looks a bit active. Like I knew there was something up with today, but action should end early at 11-ish. It actually didn't. It actually kept going. But by action ending at 11-ish, I'm literally referring to the market overall, but it just grinded up and had a beautiful up move after 11, in all fairness. So Tesla, name we talked about yesterday, smash 500. What is next for this name? There are a group of traders out there, I am telling you right now, who will look at this chart of Tesla and the only thing they could think of is this thing is due for a big correction. You're obviously right. You will be right with that statement eventually. I will tell you that sort of mentality is toxic for your future success. I don't care what you want to call it. I don't care how you want to define a large bar that's shooting up in volume. I don't care how many times till Sunday you want to justify shorting something like this. I am telling you right now that is a massive, massive mistake. And if you watch yesterday's video before today opened, I obviously did it on Sunday, I was saying how amazing that falling wedge was and how we were going to go back up and rip through 500. And of course, the upgrade today, I thought we were going to rip 500 by tomorrow. But with the upgrade today, I said it in the morning, we're ripping 500 today. And yeah, we did rip it. We went to $525. Just a phenomenal move in Tesla all over it. Where do we go from here? Like back to the question, it doesn't matter. The real question, let me help you, because I think sometimes traders ask themselves the wrong questions. They ask, where's it going to go from here? Or as so many in the room are, Mark, I'm up. People reaching out to me, emailing me, Mark, I'm up 725%. What should I do now? I can't legally give you investment advice. I don't know. What would I do if I was up 700% on my Tesla calls? I don't know, sell is what I would personally do, but I can't talk on your behalf. I don't know your financial situation and what you aim for and what you're doing. That should be all your problems in life. You're up a multitude of money on Tesla. That should be every single problem that you have in life from this point on, I hope is exactly that. And it's kind of a stupid question. And not making fun of you for being up that much money in Tesla, but sometimes people do ask, and you know how they say sometimes, oh, there are no stupid questions. Yes, there are very stupid questions, but a lot of times the questions people think are stupid are really not. Like Mark is like, I don't like people say, Mark, I don't get it. Like, what happened right over here? I know it's a stupid question. I'll say, no, that's not stupid. And then I'll have somebody who's looking at this chart and they'll say, Mark, where does Tesla top out? Now, that is a stupid question. Now, not saying it's a stupid person, it's a stupid question. LeBron James can miss a three-point shot. Doesn't mean he sucks at shooting three-point shots. You could be Albert Einstein. Doesn't mean you didn't have a brain fart. Okay? Let's just be honest. The question you should be asking on Tesla is one of two things. Am I intraday trading it? Where can I scalp it tomorrow? Or when it pulls back, not if, when it pulls back, where do I want to buy it? Those are intelligent questions to ask for Tesla. You're looking at that Tesla and you're foaming from the mouth like a rabid wombat trying to figure out what you need to do. Where do I buy puts? Stop. It's not, even if you're right. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to watch the chart. You're going to get shaken out probably a few times if you buy the puts. You're going to be too hurt to do it again. The company's going to have a big down move when some Wall Street imbecile is going to come out and say, I'm reiterating my $180 target on Tesla because I don't know. And they're going to do that. And the stock's going to open up 20, 30, 40 points lower. And you're going to be like, my God, I knew it was going to go down. Stop that. Stop that right now because I promise you That sort of thinking will destroy you in the future. I don't know when in the future it will destroy you. Mr. Melnick is not clairvoyant to that perspective or aspect, but I will tell you that sort of mentality will psychologically destroy you. You think I give an expletive that I was buying Tesla today in the high 490s before it went through 500? Do you think that bothers me? Oh, I could have been buying it last week in the 450. Who gives a crap? You're an intraday trader. I don't care if Tesla sells recycled toilet paper. It's a stock. Trade it. Stop falling in love. Stop writing it love letters. Stop writing it hate letters. Stop, sending bad vibes that way. It went up too much, as if you are the ruler of the universe and you get to decide where stock shall trade. Try to figure out where the pullback is. Let's try. All right. So if for some miraculous reason Tesla goes to $475.22 tomorrow, I will personally be looking to buy it. If it doesn't, which is the more likely scenario, it's gapped up to 531 right now as we speak. I'll be looking to do a one and done strategy. Let's look which one of the strategies I employ worked, and maybe you'll look at your chart and you'll find something that worked. Here's a one and done strategy. That's what made somebody's a month in less than a minute. Yeah, I caught this too and made a little bit of money. Could have made more. Can't we always? Who gives a crap? That worked. Know your limit 8. Did that work? That's another one of our favorite strategies, buying a Newsbeat Live name after it hits the exponential 8. Yes, it did. Right over here as it flushed through 502.59. We called it in real time. Stock went ahead and just beautiful bounce here afterwards. Look at that, right after hitting the exponential 8 for the first time. Beautiful bounce over there. We also, a Mark 5. The Mark 5 worked because the Mark 5 really triggered. Remember, it didn't trigger here. The Mark 5 triggered through 499.80. We called this one in real time. 15 minutes went to 504.95. The stock went up $5.15 in a matter of less than 15 minutes. That is a beautiful trade. You didn't need to catch $20 in Tesla today. You didn't need to catch $30 in Tesla. Did it even go up 30? Yeah, it did. It went up more than 30 off the lows. You didn't need to catch that much. You could catch $3, $4, $5, and you can have your day so easily. Stop overcomplicating things. Stop being told by Wall Street people that you need to, let your winners ride all the way to the ceiling and cut your winners short. Yes, that does work when the market trends up forever. But when we're going to get volatility, hint, by Wednesday, we're signing the US China trade war deal. Strategies like that stop working. So you have to know what to apply in the current environment. If you keep things simple and stupid like the way we do, I humbly believe that you could be phenomenally successful. Know your limit 21 strategy right over here, blips here, work. So what am I saying? Tomorrow, I could do a one and done in Tesla. If you don't know what strategy that is, look it up. Look up Newsbeat One and Done on YouTube. You'll find it. If you don't know what the Know Your Limit 8 is, look it up. Newsbeat No KYL 8. If you don't know what Know Your Limit 21 is, look it up. It's on YouTube. Look up these strategies. They are there. We'll call them out on a real-time basis in our room tomorrow. But if you're not in our room, make money. That's my feelings on Tesla. Tell me how you really feel about Tesla, Mr. Melnick. Well, how about Beyond Meat? Wall Street's number one drama name, number one, absolutely exploded, 75 to $115 in, drumroll, 5 trading days. It went up $40 in 5 trading days, and as we speak right now, it's gapped up almost $7 after hours. So, what on earth is going with Beyond? And is it really beyond your expectations here? Is Beyond Meat really beyond everything? No. I'm shocked that people are surprised at this move. First of all, this stock should be at all-time highs. I'll say it. Do I know when? Do I know how? Do I know the candlestick formation leading to $239.71? No. But I have never in my life, never in my going on 21 years as an active intraday trader, never have I seen a stock never have bad news. I don't consider the fact that they're allowing people who bought into the IPO and sell their shares on the open market, I don't consider that bad news, by the way. I consider that staying within the laws of the United States of America when it comes to IPOs and SEC regulation. That's what I consider it. I mean, excuse me if you disagree. I beg to differ. Allow me to retort. This Beyond does not have negative news ever. Never. The earnings phenomenal. Every single step across the board. Guess what happened today? Dunkin' Donuts released a Beyond Sausage sandwich. Do you understand people who do not eat pig or pig products or meat products are going to jump on this thing like a Beyond Sausage on a sandwich? Do you understand that? Do you understand what this means for the Muslim population who does not eat pork products, the Jewish population who does not eat pork products, and every single vegetarian alive? Do you know what this means for them? They can eat pork at their local Dunkin' Donuts. And when you see Dunkin' Donuts have higher than expected sales, because Dunkin' Donuts doesn't need to triple their sales. They could have a 10, 15, 20% bump of new people coming in their store that would never go in their store ever. And those are going to be those Muslim, Jewish, vegetarian, or other non-pig eating people. And that's amazing. Not only that, they hinted that they're going to have poultry. Not only that, Beyond Meat, McDonald's has been trying to brand green. Do you understand what happens when this fake, disgusting, overprocessed, I mean, these plant-based meats are located in your McDonald's? Do you realize, has anyone been in a McDonald's lately? Let me hear 11 if you've been in a McDonald's in the past 6 months. You know when they sell you things now? When you used to go to McDonald's, you used to have the disgusting yellow wrapped around it. Now they do it in these cute little green eco cardboard boxes. They say fresh ingredients, but they put their chemically induced product right inside there. They are going at an effort to look green. They will be selling a PLT. It's going to roll out in the United States of America. A PLT, not a bacon, lettuce, and tomato, a plant lettuce and tomato. Because when I think of vegetables, the first thing I say is, let me look for the big golden arches. And you're going to have people who are going in there who are going to order this garbage and they're going to think they're eating healthy. And you're going to get people stepping inside a McDonald's who have never in a million years would dream of stepping in that restaurant. Restaurant. But at the end of the day, this is all good for Beyond Meat. So when people are looking at this and saying Beyond Meat went up too much, no, ladies and gentlemen, Beyond Meat went down too much. And I'm still waiting for a negative headline. The fact that other people want to compete with him is not negative. That's like saying, Huawei's cell phone and Samsung selling cell phones is negative for Apple. No, it isn't. There's competition at the highest marks of the world. That's like saying, oh, Apple TV or Disney Plus is going to be a failure. They have so much competition from Apple and Netflix and Amazon and blah, 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 blah. No, that is not negative news. That shows that you are barking up the right tree. Okay? You're barking up the right tree, and other people realize it and they bite off your idea. That's not negative. That's anti-monopolistic. Don't confuse the two. You could still be an Apple and be anti-monopolistic. Beyond Meat has yet to have one piece of truly negative news. I think the CEO of Beyond, that dude who wears the cow hat with the cape. I'll show you. Remember the Beyond Meat CEO? Like he wears that Ethan Brown. That's his name, Ethan Brown, and he walks around with like here, I'll show you him. He walks around like with this green hat here. That's not it. When he walks around with this green hat right here, with like the cow and the cape. You realize how big image is for everything? It's almost like that's the Supermen of cows flying around saving other cows from being slaughtered. When in actuality, if he wanted a little honesty behind his brand, he would just show a bunch of chemicals mixed with pea powder and genetically modified soy concocted in a secret way. Whatever. Who cares? Who gives a crap? He's a genius. He is Tim Cook level genius. The irony behind using the word cook. The guy's a genius. I don't see any reason why Beyond doesn't go to all-time highs this year. Maybe the market goes into a recession, people will eat food. Maybe the market keeps shooting up, people will eat food. Maybe the market grinds sideways, people will eat food. I don't see any reason why Beyond shouldn't go to all-time highs. You want to talk about valuation? You want to talk about value? You know, it's funny. All the people are like, oh yeah, Beyond Meat is really worth this many billions of dollars. Ha ha ha. Are you delusional to how Wall Street works these days? Show me $1 that Tesla made. I can't find it. Can you? Tell me why Tesla is worth more than General Motors and Ford. Tell me why Tesla Motors is worth more than Toyota Motors. Because the expectations of the future, and people pay for that. And people will pay for that for Beyond Meat. With the only difference is they're smashing expectations now. Wake up. Went over 1, I went over 2, I went over 3, I went over 4. How about some algo levels? That always is a nice way to share. Sharing is caring. These are tomorrow's algorithmic levels today. They don't always hit, but when they do, I, Mark Melnick, tend to have an easy time trading long off support levels or short off resistance levels. I generally do it through options, but common stock works for me just as well. Those are tomorrow's levels today. And of course, I'm going to go with my final thoughts. You're walking into a highly polarized news event. I don't know what's going to happen Wednesday. My prediction is the market's going to have a minor correction after signing the US China trade war deal. I have to stop and really think to myself, just, being around for as long as I have been in the market, and there are people with more experience than me, but just seeing everything. My first guess is I have to guess how much of this is priced in, and it might be hard to see the cues here. Maybe I'll show you the spiders. I mean, here are the spiders on a weekly. I mean, it's nice to see that you could go up forever. It felt like it was going to do that in May before we corrected. It felt like we were going to do that in July before we corrected. And it feels like we're going to do it now. Will we correct? And yes, I humbly do think we will have a correction. I humbly believe that will be a buying opportunity for the market. I humbly believe that we are going to have the correction. Can I get some drum rolls? This week. This week. I think it happens this week. I think it happens this week because we're going to have, you know, more uncertainty added to the market. And you might be like, what? More uncertainty? Well, once we sign the first phase of the US China trade war deal, we have to go for phase two, and that's going to where the uncertainty is added. Nobody is talking about phase three of the US China trade war deal. Notice that? How many people have never heard of phase three? I haven't because it was never on the media. People are now talking about phase two. We don't know how many phases this thing will be, but I can short of guarantee you it will be more than two, in my humble opinion. Who knows? I'm sure the US and China don't even know the answer to that question. But when the market has a way of looking at itself where it just seems infinitely bullish and everybody's turning bullish, and heck, all I'm doing today is buying things and making money buying things. When everybody turns bullish, there is a time to correct. I don't humbly believe that you should be buying puts for this correction. I really don't. I think it'll be much easier to trade it intraday. We're getting a lot of news flow. We're getting a lot of names with outsized moves. Let's enjoy it, take advantage of it, and apply the right strategies today that are going to work tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the Newsbeat show. Happy trading, make money. Hit the like button if you enjoyed our content. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.